Ow! Ow! Hello and welcome to the WickerShire project off-grid. It is somewhere in February and we're waiting for spring to start growing some food. In our last video, we showed you how to make hardwood lump coal. In that video is a link to Star Homestead. My buddy Rev over in India is one of the most few, rare, and very unique homesteaders that I've ever met. I've never heard of a homesteader in India. It just doesn't happen, but he exists. What's up, Star? Gonna let the animals out. Goat's pretty angry right now. He knows I have food. Get him fed, and I'll be right back in a second. No laughing at my jammies. Yeah, this is winter. It's 60. It's nice. Sun's up. We're making power already. We're starting to produce close to 10 kilowatts a day. In the summer, we make 13 to 15. Ow! 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 Lucy. Hey. Why you eat goat's food? Don't eat the goat's food. So really quick, just gotta check the coop for some eggs. Just the Americana egg. I gotta get that washed. It's a little poopy. One egg today. Again, not every single day do we get 4 or 5 eggs. In the summertime, it should pick up here. Over here, we have our gardening area. We're gonna pull this all out. My thoughts are, since we don't have a lot of material to work with, I'm going to try container gardening in 55 gallon and 5-gallon pails. Talk to Gail, and for 35 bucks you get 10 of those 15-gallon God, what are they called? I'm losing my mind. We might grow in grow bags. Gail found grow bags. I think they're around 30 bucks for 10 of them. $2.50, something like, I don't know, $24 for 10, something like that. And then put the hoop house over. So I'm gonna pound in some rebar. I've got a bunch of rebar. I think I have 8 rebar. We'll go across that garden. There is 20-foot PVC piping underneath the house, and I'll just arc loop that and stick them on there and get it all fabricated up and get some shade cloth and some bug netting. Yeah, we'll work with that, and hopefully we can grow some things early all through summer, and this winter in 2024, try to grow in the winter. The winter isn't bad. We had maybe 3 or 4 days of terrible, freezing cold weather here. So it is possible, if we can get through those couple of nights, I think we can grow food here year round. Fortunately, our temperature does drop below 60 degrees here for quite some time for a couple of months, and it sits between 30 and 50, not for too long, but a couple of months, and we can get our brassicas in, we can grow spinach, we can grow lettuce, and we'll give that a shot. No flowers, but anything that's cold tolerant, we'll get that into the hoop house and try to grow something this winter. 2 videos ago from this one, we had asked for some candy roaster squash seeds, and within 20 minutes we got a reply. A half hour to an hour, it was packaged up, labeled, and being mailed and shipped to WickerShire. Today being Saturday, I'm going to go check the box because it's been a couple of days, and I think it might be arriving today. Who knows? We'll keep checking. So big shout out to becoming a green stalker. That's our new friend Heidi. Last year, we did produce a significant amount of pumpkins and a good amount of butternut squash. So that lets us know that our squash types do very well here. Basil did extremely well. And we took the seeds and I forgot to seed save. I did seed save, I did not seed save, but I seed saved. Took those basil seeds where it grew the best, and we just threw about 100 seeds down and around that area. They're dark, they'll blend in with the soil. I doubt the chickens ate them. Never doubt chickens finding everything and anything. Last year, in 2023, 85% of our starts got wiped out because the goose and the chicken just annihilated this whole entire area. They ate anything and everything that was soft green. You learn. It was an experiment. We learned what we could and couldn't grow here. Corn, depending on how you compost fed it, did okay. In the native clay soil, it did poorly. It's just what it is. Inside those cinder blocks that surrounded the chicken coop that we filled with old compost and old chicken manure and added in the leaf mold, that did very well. Tomatoes grew from that. The beans, for some reason, so-so. The cucumbers also did extremely well here in Tennessee. In the heat of the spring, yeah, in Tennessee, the heat of the spring, 7A, peas, no go. Just not going to happen. We're not doing peas. At the end of the year, maybe we can grow some peas. So I am limited on funds and resources. We're still pinched until this house is paid off. A little over half a year, and then we can reallocate that money into improving. A lot of people who watch the channel have used the Cash App, and we're able to buy a few things that we wouldn't normally have here. So thanks for helping out the channel. We appreciate that. Things can break off-grid when you least expect it or most need it to function and run. Yeah, that stuff happens. Again, solar's doing fantastic in here. No problem. We're making good solar in the day. We're not using any more gas. It was just the end of December and January. A few days out of each week, we were putting in a gallon of gas, just in the morning to get it going, and then at night just to get us through until the sun come up. Hi, pretty girl. It's Chestnut. That's Lucy's friend. She grew up with her. And when she was a baby, she slept on Lucy's back. And they kind of bonded together. All the chickens are of age to drop eggs. They're all over 9 months old. And we have the rainbow gamut of egg coloration, from lightish blue, white eggs from the Bantam, blue eggs from the Americana, from the Brahmin, black chicken that's here, those copper eggs, and our cinnamon is dropping light brown eggs, and I'm not sure of the other two girls, but I'm looking at their ear fold, and they're either going to be very light brown or white. Every morning when I come out, our Bantam, she's called Nugget, Bantam being a smaller bird, meets me at the front door and insists on coming inside. So we just open the door and let that chicken in, and the other chickens kind of stare and look. Just hangs out with us for about 5 or 10 minutes, and that's all I can take of her being inside there, because I'm afraid she's going to poop on the floor. So I want to get her in, say hi to everybody. It's kind of funny. My wife gets a kick out of it. Our friend Charles wanted to breed his does, so we brought Bubba down, and the good news is both does are fertile, and in a few months I think we will be expecting some baby kids bouncing around. That'd be exciting. So every year we make a compost pile. It is pretty stagnant. We don't do much. We just cold compost and just let nature do its thing. I'm working with nature and not against nature. I kind of like saying that. The chickens go in and scratch it out. That divot, that big excursion in there is where we pile up the compost. And basically the chickens break that all down. It slowly moves down that way. Anything new we dig out or collect will get piled over here. And we just let it age and break down, let the chickens work it. And as it moves down this way, we collect all this. So I have to go through here. It's now being spring, and I got to collect all this. It's been a year. It's probably about 50 pounds of compost. We already removed 50 pounds of compost. Even in a small garden, it's not a lot of compost. Any containers on the property we leave out is to collect rainwater. The gorilla cart there does collect a significant amount. I probably get about 20 to 30 gallons in that every time it rains. And I just use that to give the goats and chickens water. So as March approaches, we will start growing. I want to get a 4-week jump. I do like direct sowing into the ground. Again, I'm a lazy gardener. Usually somewhere by April, the ground is warmed up to about 55 plus. It's more ideal for us to seed start at those temperatures. There's no place inside the tiny home to start seeds. There just isn't. We do have an idea. I talked to Gail. She's got a little greenhouse, and we have some shade cloth. So maybe I'll get my start started super early down there. And she went through her survival kit. She brought out that big 32 pack of seeds, so she's got a seed bank, and we'll work together and try to grow something. I'm going to work with John, Russ, Antea, work with Em, get some gardens going this spring. Maybe we'll show you guys that stuff. Stay tuned. Feel free to leave a comment and contact us. We do respond within the first 48 hours. I'm always checking those videos. Thanks for watching this episode of the WickerShire Project, and we'll catch you on the next one.